Howdy folks, my name is Olive Harrison. And my spiteful mom pushed me aside and destroyed my future in order to live happily ever after with her new man. Fortunately, luck was on my side at the end. But, before I continue, I would like you to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Alrighty, let's begin. It all started when my dad passed away. Goodbye, Dad. I'm definitely gonna miss you. But there was one person who couldn't care less about it. Yep. I'm talking about his wife. AKA my mom.
And good riddance.
Growing up, me and my dad were super close. We worked together, played together. We even went ice skating together. Those were the days. He was the best parent I've ever had. I wish I can say the same for my mom. But couldn't. And here's why. She was so narcissistic and she wasn't afraid to show it. She makes snarky comments about me in front of Dad.
Stop it, Debbie. You're hurting Olive's feelings.
Oliver, honey, you know I can't help it. It's true that she is ugly.
And Dad used to stand up for me every single time I got belittled, especially by her. But, whenever Dad was on a business trip, Mom see it as an opportunity to treat me like Cinderella.
After you're done mopping the floors, do the dishes, squeegee the pool, dust the furniture, iron my clothes, shine my shoes, with your toothbrush of course, make my bed.
I don't do windows.
And wash the windows.
Whenever I have my friends over, she makes fun of the ugly ones, and is nice to the pretty ones. And sometimes, the pretties teamed up with my evil mom in torturing me. The worst part of our relationship was, when she has her set of friends over. Here are your champagnes, ladies.
Debs, who is this hideous-looking creature?
Oh, her? Why, this is Olive. She's my free maid.
Oh my god, Deborah. You were so cool.
Yes, I know.
That's right. She could introduce me as an unpaid servant to our guests. After losing my temper, I stormed off. And when I reported Mom to Dad, that obviously resulted into a great, big fight. And of course, I rooted for Dad. When I was 16, my favorite ally is gone for good. But that was just the beginning of my tragedy. Hours after the funeral, Mom finally kicked me out of the house.
Sorry, Olive, but I'm starting a new life. And you're not part of it.
So, I had no choice but to spend my sweet 16 at a homeless shelter, while Mom goes husband hunting online. I had to beg on the streets, just so I wouldn't starve.
Oh, I need to tip the cabbie driver. So, yoink. So long, loser beggar.
Later that night, I snuck into the house to get my college acceptance letters. If I were my college papers, where would I be?
Looking for this. Ooh. Would you look at that? You didn't make it in. In fact, you've got rejected everywhere. You know, you're just as repulsive and doltish as your dad. If not more. If I ever catch you back here again, I'll sick the cops on you. Now go on, git.
I was so scared, I didn't think the 5-0 would be involved. I had to survive somehow. So I got a job as a housekeeper at a cheap motel. A year and a half had passed. And my mom and her new HB checked into a honeymoon suite. Hey, Mom. She pretended not to know me at all in front of him. Sometime later, she took me outside for a little chat.
Don't you even dare embarrass me. Derek mustn't know that I have an ugly daughter.
After clocking out for the evening, I spotted a homeless man and his kids on the street.
They didn't have enough room in the shelter.
They could have froze to death. And we have plenty of rooms, so out of pity, I let them spend the night, but The adult version of Regina George ratted me out. And thus, I got the boot. And so did the hobo family. But, I was rewarded for my kindness and generosity. It turned out that the homeless guy was a wealthy businessman named Timothy Page.
The homeless charade they put on was only a test to see if they were kind enough. And guess what? You passed.
Tim said that he'll fulfill my every whim from now on. All I want is a nice job, so I can support myself. He vowed to pay for my studies at a university of my choice.
Oh my God. Olive, you better check this out.
Hey, there, what are we looking at? Jumping, Jericho. We just found out that I already got accepted a year ago. And, my idiot mom had declined my tuition grant on my behalf. But thanks to Tim, justice had been restored. 2 years later, I graduated college. And, Tim offered me a job at his multinational company.
You know something, you're more than just looks. You're also kind, considerate, talented, hardworking and very smart.
Thank Christ I inherited my dad's great genes. I managed to launch my own business. And now, I own a hotel chain.
But suddenly, the past had returned to haunt me.
I saw my homeless mom crying on the streets.
Olive, is that you?
Yep. And may I ask what the heck happened to you?
Derek cheated on me with the next door neighbor, robbed me blind, then threw me out of my own house. But you're not gonna leave your egg donor, are you?
But why can't you ask your friends for help?
I did. But after explaining my situation to them, they cut me out of their lives as well. So please, you're my only hope left.
Because I'm not a treacherous sleazeball like my mom, and she at least gave birth to me, I decided to help her, just this once. I rented her a room, and gave her a few $100. That's quite enough to last a week or two.
I thought you were gonna take me to your house, Olive.
You bubblehead blonde bimbo. You and I switched places. Now, my new husband mustn't know that I had a ugly, stupid, black-hearted, and shallow mom. I'm leaving, and you're on your own. Take care, Deborah. And that's how I bid my mom my final farewells. As for me, I currently live in a big, beautiful house. And I'm happily married to that quote-unquote homeless man, Tim. And remember those kids I helped out earlier? We adopted them as soon as we got married. I've been through a lot. But with the right people to support me, I finally have a big happy family. Remember, those who maltreat others will end up with the consequences themselves. Never let people bring you down. You want someone to lift you up from worst to best. Well, that's my story. What do you guys think?